What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is the Hasan broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles, folks. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is Saturday. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Saturday. And it's Saturday Fun Day. It's Situation Monitoring Day. It's Saturday, March 14, 2026. Coming to you live from 72 degrees in sunny California, Los Angeles on stolen Tongva land. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one. Why is Denim saying you were canceled? What? I heard you were canceled? What is happening, dude? By what? APAC? I'm here, bitch. Anyway, working on a Saturday. Let's go. Welcome. It's Dr. Jihad. Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and MBs. I'm live. I'm alive. And this is the part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news. What has happened in the world of Hasan Piker in between time period where I pressed the stop streaming button and pressed the start streaming button last night. I spent a good deal of time hanging out with the family, hung out with my family, and had some family time. That was fantastic. And I also was supposed to watch The Voice of Hind Rajab, Oscar-nominated Voice of Hind Rajab. I will be interviewing the cast and crew today, the director and producers. In any case, I couldn't watch it last night because my brother was like, I don't want to, I want to do, fun stuff. So I was like, all right, fine. I watched it this morning, and oh my God, I watched this morning from 6 a.m. This is 80 minutes. And I cried so much. I cried so much. Okay. And let me tell you, it was brutal, but it was a tough watch, but it was a great movie overall. And I think it's great for awareness in general. Yeah, I watched it. I worked out afterwards. I did some deadlifts, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. Like, I haven't cried like this in years. I think the last time I cried this hard was when Fish died. But yeah, Voice of Hind Rajab is a docudrama film written and directed by Khater Ben Hania. I'll be having her on. It follows the Red Crescent response during the killing of Hind Rajab, a 6-year-old Palestinian girl, by the Israeli occupational forces during the Israeli invasion of the Gaza Strip, the genocide of Gaza. It stars Saja Kilani, Motaz Malhiz, Amir Halal, and Clara Hori. The film is a co-production between Tunisia and France, and it was very good. So yeah, it was nominated for Best International Feature Film as the Tunisian entry at the 98th Academy Awards. At the 83rd Golden Globe Awards, it was also nominated for Best Non-English Language Film. Anyway, I covered this story in real time as it was unfolding, if you guys remember, because this was like, and you'll see it in the docudrama as well, where they basically show, these Palestinian Red Crescent folks on the West Bank side in Ramallah running out of options, and then they just like released this the phone conversation in a last ditch effort, and we literally saw it as they were releasing it. Like we covered it as it was like being distributed around the internet, and yeah, it's a very impactful and very powerful movie, and I think it will I mean, it will make people it it will make people reconsider their position on the Palestinian resistance, I think. I hope. I mean, it doesn't actually show the Palestinian resistance at all, of course, and it doesn't even show Hind Rajab at any point, doesn't show the IDF at any point, but it has a very zone of interest feel to it as far as like not showing you the thing that is like the danger, not showing you the, you know, it's just like very impactful. In any case, yeah, I like I said, I was it was a tough watch, but a great one regardless, a very powerful one. But other than that, not much else going on. It's just situation monitoring time, you know. Iran is going tit for tat, and we'll obviously continue with our coverage here on the situation monitoring broadcast. And apparently, I was on Iranian state television. I was on a brief. Iranian state TV briefly featured me. It seems it's real. That is not a joke. They did. They put me on Iranian national TV. That's pretty crazy, I will say. They don't even know I'm Dr. Jihad. Like, they don't even know me by my official moniker, right? They don't know me by my official moniker, Dr. Jihad, which is crazy. Dr. Jihad Arabi. In any case, folks, yeah, that's all I got. Let's blast off and let's fucking get it twisted. Let's keep going. Yeah, we're going international. We're going international. We're doing the dang thing. We're doing the dang thing. But yeah. I'm on Iranian TV. Question mark. Marines deployed. Epstein's Fury Day 14. Strait of Hormuz closed. Karg bombed. APAC hits left flank. Voice of Hind Rajab interview later. Get in now. Maybe they do, but it's no time to joke. Who said I'm joking, baby? Yeah, 15K goes a long way with the Iranian state television, too. Like, it's not even 20K, it's 15K, which is what I paid for that one, too, as you guys know, famously. Karg Island battlefield mentioned. Yeah. Embassy word just went out to evacuate Iraq. Do you put wax in your hair? No, I just showered and I used conditioner today. Mark Ruffalo endorsed Kat Abu-Ghazaleh, which is great. Once again, close race. A lot of fuckery going on with dark money. And some of y'all are out there doing it for free, you know? You could have gotten $1,500 for an attack ad against Kat Abu-Ghazaleh, and yet you did it for free. So don't you feel like a fool? Think about that. Think about that. Think about how foolish you must feel now, knowing that there are people out there getting paid for what you are doing for free. Just saying. Hold on. No office days since January. Sounds like it's catching up to you. No off days. Yeah, I'm going to take a day off tomorrow, but I'm not actually going to take a day off, ironically enough, because I'm going to be doing a bunch of different podcasts. I'm going to be doing a bunch of different pods. So, yeah. It's not a real day off at all, but is that Mr. Beast thing legit or a meme? What do you think? Yeah. Oh, here it is. It's Mr. Beast mode, dude. It's real. He's the Beast of Hormuz. $1 million, 1,000 people with paddle boards flying the Israeli flag. One winner. Who will make it through? This was Michael's biggest L. I mean, I'm glad that he's like man enough to admit it. Like, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate Michael from Pennsylvania being like, you know what, this was wrong. I fucked up. My mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have gone so hard. But it is so funny because I kept being like, dude, look, like it's so obvious what's going on. Like they're literally trying to agitate. And it's funny because he saw it with Graham Plattner. Like, he's smart. He saw it with Graham Plattner from the start, right? He was like, oh, this guy's got motion. This guy's in it to win it. And I'm not going to, like, you know, hold it over his head. But it's crazy how much, like, his chatters and my chatters, like, you know, we share a community. Like, community members here were just, like, fucking going crazy mode. And, like, and the vindication came after not only like the AIPAC revelations came in, but then also like there was dark money. There was dark money involved as well. Like, I hope it's a good lesson for all of us to like in terms of like how aggressively we lean into certain things, because our judgment. You were kind of cooking cats, foreign policy blunder, like overly. You got to remember this community is highly influenced by you. No, I mean, I have significant issues with cats, foreign policy blunder. It was a massive mistake, so much so that I literally immediately connected her with foreign policy people. And I'm going to, once the primaries are over, hopefully work on that as well. But it's like, it's, you know, there is a difference between me having issues with her foreign policy approach versus, you know, falling into. This will not be a learning case for a lot of people, unfortunately. I hope it's an understandable learning moment for a lot of people and how easily manipulated they are in terms of like demanding ideological purity or like hyper focusing on certain flaws of candidates, especially within the electoralist framework where the idea is that like you're going to always have your ideal candidate who has the best policies. And I try to show you, like I try to tell you, like there are plenty of people that I interview, Cap being one of them. Like there are plenty of people who say the right things but aren't necessarily like as wait, hold on. That aren't necessarily as critical of other candidates. Like the AOC dynamic, I think is like a very interesting one, right? AOC dynamic or the Bernie Sanders dynamic of like letting people like Bernie Sanders off on a lot of stuff. Whereas like hyper focusing or like lasering in on a new candidate when you find something that you normally would overlook with another candidate, right? Is BB dead? Cat does support Medicare for all. There's so much fucking idiocy in this with like 54-month subscribers. Again, another 54-month subscriber. She does. She literally does. She does, though. She does. She straight up supported it on this fucking broadcast. Are you okay? Or you sound lethargic? I'm a little lethargic because she changed her position, dude. She said it months before you guys saw her policy scripts on her website on this fucking broadcast. I interviewed her on it. She said Medicare for all doesn't go far enough. What is going on? BDBD has perfectly described your stream and purpose. The biggest issue with right-wing supporters is that they're driven by emotion rather than logic. In his speech, after quoting, he kept watching his words because not everyone present agreed with him. And this is the pitiable part of the right wing. Far-right politicians excel at manipulating emotions to sway right-wing views. And the right-wingers, through the same means, yes, I'm talking about the eyebrows-raising guy, they exploit the pain points in right-wingers' lives to serve the terrifying goals of the far right. The world needs more people like Hasan, those who can provide temporary logical armor for those not yet equipped to defend against manipulation, while also resonating with the comrades. Where is this from? What is this about? It's from the heart. I know it's from China, but what is it under, chat? I think it's fine for you to criticize someone who says something that's worthy of criticism. You didn't go hard. Yeah, I didn't, because I'm not silly and I'm very pragmatic. I'm pragmatic to maybe a fault sometimes. I'm also very open-minded about people's capacity to change. It's my UBC speech. Hell yeah. Chinese netizens are on my side. That's all I need. You should be spending Sunday binging season 2 of One Piece live action. Oh, speaking of One Piece live action, I did watch One Piece live action. Wait, oh, eyebrows bro is Asmongold? That's funny. That's what they're talking about? Yes, I'm talking about the eyebrows raising guy. So many people are on Twitter in psychosis over thinking BB's dead. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm going to talk about mass AI hallucination and mass AI psychosis that's like genuinely ripping apart this community. Is devastating. The thumbnail to the right. Hasan led a live broadcast reviving Mao Zedong's selected works. American imperialism is a paper tiger. The Education Network argued that leftists applying Marxism-Leninism in the U.S. cannot simply copy the Chinese model. I bet the Chinese love hearing that too. They probably agree with that as well. Hasan, dressed in a modern Chinese style, discussed Jesse Jackson's political legacy. English Chinese bilingual. Hasanabi, they can never stop me. What are they just saying? I'm bilingual. What the hell's going on? Oh no, bilingual just means like it's in Chinese as well, huh? This is the clip that was played on Iranian TV. Yeah, they're boomers. They're fucking dude. Iran is a nation of boomers. Okay, straight up. I guess yeah. I guess I'm making waves. I'm making waves on the Iranian TV. It's called AI mass hysteria at work. Everyone keeps pushing it, and it's so fucking inaccurate. Yeah, it's pretty shocking that that. I mean, I guess it's not shocking, but it's somewhat alarming that people are falling for incredibly obvious like AI bait. You know, it's a little bit sad. Hasman will respond to Hasan's disdain by picking out a few lines from his clip and reiterating his call to ban Hasan. I love you, but you're wrong. Professor Jiang confirmed he's dead. Yeah. My life as a 20-year-old man has been made infinitely better by having never been on Twitter. Oh, for sure. Oh, and yeah, Loomer is getting called out in India. Loomer went to India, deleted all of her like viciously anti-Indian tweets, and is now apologizing for it because like now they see I guess she sees India as a big tool against both Iran and also an ally to Israel. And Laura Loomer's obviously like Israel first, right? We all know that. Anyway, where should we get started? I mean, there's so much to talk about, so much stupidity flinging around. I guess we can start. Does Tamases have a playlist? Did Tamases send a playlist? Start here. What's that? What's this?
No, political shows, and suddenly we're all watching this guy, and then we start figuring this guy might be a crackpot too, because he'll be talking.
Oh, Professor Jiang. Okay, we're not going to do more Professor Jiang. Okay, I'm sorry. We've done too much Professor Jiang yesterday, and a lot of people have been very upset. A lot of people get very upset when I call out their favorite, their new faves, and they get so nasty and they get so vicious. Like I enjoy Professor Jiang. Okay, I enjoy predicting history. Okay, I want to have him on the broadcast. We've reached out to him. He's probably not going to come on. I might have called him, a crank a little too much, but like, it's crazy that like whenever there's like a new guy on the scene that like is popping off, right? And you watch like a couple of his videos and they look like they're, very correct, very on the money with like a couple of the clips that you watched, and you develop this affinity and you just get so mad. Like, I'm Professor Jihad, he's Professor Jiang, okay? It's Professor Jihad over Professor Jiang around these parts.